This is task number 15, so we're going to go ahead and do an in-house fecal. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and get about 1/4 teaspoon of fecal and go ahead and put that into our tube. And then we are going to fill it halfway with our Fecasol. Then we're going to mix that up really well so that it's not just sitting on the sides or on the bottom. Then we're going to go ahead and finish filling it up to the top line here, or the bottom line, I'm sorry. Then we'll go ahead and put our cap on there. Make sure it snaps into place. We're going to go over to our centrifuge. Make sure that the one that's in here is the correct one for balancing it, and it is. Make sure that the lid's on tight. Go ahead and place our tube in. Go ahead and set our timer for 5 minutes, and then we're going to pause our video and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, so our centrifuge has completed, so we're going to go ahead and let it finish spinning out here. Once it's finished spinning, we'll go ahead and open our lid and gently remove the tube. Then we're going to come back over to our station, and we're going to take and put in some more Fecasol, and we want to give ourselves a nice meniscus on the top. Then we're going to take our cover slip, and we're going to put it right on top of there. And our timer is set for 15 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and start our timer. And then we'll be back to take a look in 15 minutes. So we are back now, and our timer is just about to go off. So we're going to go ahead and stop that. So then we're going to take our slide and put our slip gently on top. So we're going to go ahead and place it on our microscope. And we are going to use the 10 power. We're going to start by getting it all focused in for us, because everybody is different. Okay. So once we have it all focused in, we're going to go ahead and start from one side of the slide to the other, and we're going to look for any ova, or sometimes we'll even find a worm. If we do find anything that we're suspicious of, we'll go ahead and take a better look under a higher power. And then if there's anything that we're still unsure of, we will have the doctor take a double check on, just to make sure we're not overlooking something. So far, everything is still looking good. No concerns at this point. And the owner didn't have any concerns when he came in. It was just a routine check. So everything looks good. So now we're going to go ahead, clean up our area so that it's ready for the next person. So we'll just gather everything up. And we're just going to place it all into the garbage bag, and then at the end of the day, we will go ahead and take out the garbage so that there's no odor left. So then we're going to come over to our patient's chart, and we're going to enter our fecal results as no ova seen, and then we'll let the doctor know so that she is up to date when she goes back into the office. So then we're going to come back over here. We have a nice chart here that gives us some of the intestinal parasites that we see. The most common ones that we see are the flea tapeworm, and they get those from ingesting an infected flea. We also see some whipworms. They get those, they're born with those or can pick them up out of the environment. And the hookworm, which is the same thing, they tend to pick them up at birth or out of the environment. And they live a very long time in the environment, so they are hard to treat sometimes. We tend to treat them here using Drontal Plus. We can also treat with Strongid and Panicure as well. And that is the end of our test.